Many Northerners coming to the Bluffton Lowcountry area expect a similar lifestyle, except just with warmer weather, where in fact this area is structured very differently, and it often catches people by surprise when they come to visit. The first thing that surprises a lot of people are the planned communities as well as the lot sizes that you'll find here in Bluffton. The larger lots are prevalent, especially where we came from, which we were a little bit up north in New York, and it wasn't uncommon to find a half an acre, 2 acres, or even more for a particular home. In those areas, homes were kind of scattered all over, and you really focused on the home itself, as there were not a lot of planned communities like there are here. And that's where Bluffton is different. It's actually centered around these planned communities and focuses on the lifestyle here in the coastal Lowcountry. As a result, smaller lots are typical, except of course when you get into the luxury communities, that's where you'll find the most expansive lots, in addition to the high-end quality amenities. And when we're talking about amenities, we're talking about private golf clubs, we're talking about deep water access and boating, fishing, equestrian centers, and then of course you have fitness centers and pools, indoor, outdoor, and then also activities and events. And there is a wide array of communities here that all have their own features, their own culture, amenities such as what I've mentioned, home values, home styles, location, among many other differences. There's a wide array of communities that span different budgets. So think of this as a lifestyle shift, because it really is not an apples to apples comparison. So it's not about having less, it's about choosing a different way of life. The second thing that is different for those coming from up north would be the age of the homes and the home styles. Up north, there are a lot of older homes, and the homes go by certain names such as colonial, ranch, raised ranch, split ranch, etc. And those names don't necessarily translate to the homes here, because these homes are newer, because Bluffton is relatively new in its development. And each community has their own models or layouts of homes, and they may call them something different. So you may have a similar layout in one community, and you go to another one with a different builder, and it's called a different model name. The great thing is that there's a lot of newer homes here than what you may find in the northern states. So instead of focusing just on the home itself, remember there's these other elements that need to be looked at as well. And I would suggest looking for the community first, and then focusing on the homes and the layouts that suit your lifestyle within that community once you've chosen it. Now, the next surprise usually comes up when we're talking about pricing and home values here. Sometimes people are surprised because when you're up north, it may appear that everything down south is going to be a lot cheaper. Home values are driven by a lot of things. Of course, you have demand, location, age, size, communities, etc. And homes here are newer, as I mentioned, and then you have these incredible amenities and communities. Now, when it comes to home prices, you can have the same exact home in one community and put it into another one that has a vastly different lifestyle and set of amenities and offerings, and you can have two different values on that same home. So there are a lot of factors when you're looking at homes and home prices. So the takeaway here is that values are really driven by many things, not just the home. It's the location, it's the conveniences, it's the lifestyle. So you're not just buying a home here, you're buying the lifestyle with it. And once you get a handle on that, it makes it, again, a little easier in your home search. And that leads us to the next big surprise, which is the taxes. So I'm happy to say the taxes here are very favorable, especially coming from northern states. Of course, it's all relative. Now, the thing that might surprise people, however, is that the primary rate is significantly different than the secondary home rates. If you're purchasing as a second home, you'll want to know that your taxes could be double or more of that of the primary. So just make sure that you're looking at the right thing. And this goes for Beaufort County as well as Jasper County. So understanding if your status is going to be primary or secondary is going to be very important when you're buying a home here. When you're putting the pieces all together, sometimes these differences don't come up right away, but they do go in to make a big impact on your buying experience. Remember, when you're coming from out of state, it may not be an apples to apples comparison, and there may be trade-offs that may actually be a trade up depending on the lifestyle that you're after. And if you're looking for one that really centers around an active lifestyle with recreational opportunities in a wonderful area with a warm climate, then the Bluffton Hilton Head area will really be worth a look for you. If you're looking for clarity and more information about a move to the Lowcountry, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos.